Lots of shows, cartoons, and even commercials have paid tribute or made fun little references to the most famous blue pup on TV. Some are well hidden, others are way more obvious. But have you ever noticed which other shows Bluey has popped up in? Even if just for a few seconds or in a sneaky way? Abbott Elementary. We all know Bandit's oldest daughter is both adorable and stubborn. But did you know Bluey might actually be encouraging kids to be stubborn too? Don't worry, we'll explain. In the hit comedy series Abbott Elementary, Bluey made a surprise appearance, sort of by accident. A student named Micah just wouldn't stop quoting lines and singing the theme song right in the middle of class. That's right, this kid basically turned into a walking, talking Bluey speaker. After trying everything else, the teacher finally went with Plan B. He stuck Bluey and bingo stickers on the board. The goal? Distract Micah just long enough to finish a single sentence. That's what we call next-level ninja teacher strategy. And get this, Micah's love for Bluey is so intense that he even wears a jacket covered in pictures of the Healer sisters. Now that's what we call a first love. Speaking of fun facts, have you noticed that the kid who played Chris in Everybody Hates Chris is now a teacher in Abbott Elementary? Coincidence? Or maybe he was inspired by Miss Morello, or even Calypso. And this is just the first of many unexpected Bluey cameos outside her backyard. Get ready because the next ones are even more surprising and hilarious. Come along as we uncover even more secrets from the amazing world of Bluey. The Simpsons. Homer is the kind of character who's always walking the line between funny and totally inappropriate. But this time, his behavior had some truly weird consequences. In a 2021 Simpsons special honoring all things Disney animation, chaos was officially unleashed. Fairy tale and cartoon characters from across the Disney universe showed up in Springfield to party at Moe's Tavern. Yep, Moe's. But guess who wasn't on the guest list? You guessed it, Homer. But Homer Simpson doesn't take no for an answer, not even from a stoplight, so he was determined to crash that party no matter what. The problem? 2 security guards were blocking the door, and they looked like they came straight out of a Greek god boot camp. Maui, from Moana, and Wreck-It Ralph. 2 giant dudes with zero patience. Sounds wild? Just wait. Who was checking the guest list at the door? Maleficent. And believe it or not, Bluey's name was on the list. That's right, our beloved Blue Pup was officially invited to a grown-up party at Moe's, which leaves one big question. What on earth was Bluey doing at a nightclub full of animated adults? Was she playing tag with Olaf? Or in between? Bluey has fans all over the world. But would you believe some of them are in prison? Yep, you heard that right. Even behind bars, some folks will do anything to watch a new Healer family episode. In this Australian dark comedy series, there's a hilarious scene that takes place in a prison cafeteria. Everything seems normal, until one inmate decides to change the TV channel. A sports game was on, but he wanted something else. No, not a soap opera, not the news, Bluey. And the episode he picked? The iconic magic xylophone from season 1. Of course, chaos followed. Some inmates wanted the game, others wanted Bluey. The result? A full-blown cafeteria showdown. But don't worry, in the end, the Bluey fans won and got to enjoy the whole episode, complete with laughs and magical xylophone antics. If that's not true love, I don't know what is. Bluey fans don't care about time or place. Whether it's on your living room couch or in the prison mess hall, if Bluey's on, that becomes the new national priority. Before you dive into the next 8 surprising Bluey cameos, drop a comment below saying, Blue, Studio C, are Bluey's creators going too far with the cuteness? Maybe. But when even a robbery turns into an excuse to watch the most famous Blue family on TV, we start wondering, has the obsession gone too far? Or is it just getting started? In an episode of the comedy sketch show Studio C, known for its lighthearted humor, Bluey makes a totally unexpected appearance. The scene kicks off with a trio of burglars breaking into a house. So far, it's your typical goofy crime setup. But then, one of them accidentally hits a button on the remote. The TV turns on. And guess what's playing? Not Peppa Pig, not some old cartoon, Bluey! And the episode? None other than Sleepy Time. That's right. And what does the burglar do mid-robbery? He stops everything to watch. His partner, totally confused, just wants to get the job done and leave. But then they start arguing. One wants to steal stuff, the other wants to watch cartoons. Tension rises. That's when the third guy steps in and reveals a tattoo of Floppy on his chest. Hardcore fan alert. Of course, the whole heist falls apart. They get so caught up in the show that they lose track of time and end up getting arrested. And when the cops show up, surprise, they're Bluey fans too. It's official. Bluey isn't just a cartoon, it's a cultural phenomenon. If robbers call off a heist to watch it and cops are late making arrests because of it, the Healer family has officially broken all the boundaries. Next stop, the Oscars? Wacky Packages. Now here's a weird one. Bluey made a surprise appearance in the famous Wacky Packages collectible cards, known for mixing sports themes with a big dose of humor. And of course, when it was Bluey's turn, they couldn't resist having some fun. In the card, there's a drawing of the Healer sisters hugging each other sweetly, but with one strange twist. Instead of saying Bluey, the name was changed to Gluey. So why? Maybe it's because the sisters are always stuck together super close? Or maybe it's a little jab at how they're kinda clingy sometimes? Or just maybe it's because this show sticks in your head like gum on your shoe on a hot day. Personally, I'm going with that last one. What about you? Got the theme song stuck in your head now too? Whatever the intention was, one thing's clear. Even in parodies, the Healer family shows up with style. And honestly, I think we've all been a little gluey at some point. And now's the perfect time to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, so you never miss a single update. My Little Pony. Now this reference felt like a gift, not just for Bandit's daughter, but for every fan out there. After all, since My Little Pony made a cameo in a Bluey episode, it's only fair to return the favor, right? In the episode The Quiet Game, the Healer sisters head to a store to buy a present for Muffin. And if you look closely at the shelves, you can clearly spot some ponies that look a lot like characters from My Little Pony. But the real payback came in the comics. In the 2023 comic edition titled The Great Pony Identity Crisis, the character Pip is on her phone chatting with her friend Zip when she decides to show him a funny show she's been watching. And guess what pops up? Two ponies that look exactly like Bandit and Bluey. The scene is nearly identical to the mini Bluey short where Chili's husband makes a sandwich for their daughter. The details give it away. The pony version of Bandit has the signature yellow belly spot, and the one that's clearly Bluey has those unmistakable purple-ish spots on her head. There's no denying it. It's a shameless and super adorable tribute. Not even the My Little Pony creators probably expected the little blue dog to get this much love. Futurama. One of the most iconic cartoons from the 90s, right alongside The Simpsons, was Futurama. With its dark humor, wild characters, and futuristic setting, the show built a loyal fan base. And in Season 11, released in 2023, they dropped a reference no one saw coming, and no one will forget. In one episode, Fry sets out to watch literally every show ever made in human history, because of course he does. While his grumpy robot friend Bender scrolls through the options, one title flashes across the screen that's worthy of a sci-fi Oscar for weirdness: Alien vs. Predator vs. Bluey. Yes, you read that right. An epic mashup of two hardcore action icons. With a blue puppy who loves playing tag and dancing with her dad, it's like mixing popcorn, TNT, and a spoonful of caramel. The reference is pretty clear. Alien vs. Predator was a box office hit that brought two legendary extraterrestrials into a showdown for Earth. And apparently, someone on Futurama realized that these days, the real intergalactic power is Bluey, who's managed to win over hearts on every planet, or at least every household with a TV. Now imagine it, Bluey taking on an alien with her magic xylophone? Or teaching Predator how to play freeze dance. Equal parts terrifying and hilarious. A battle where the real weapons are love, imagination, and a good old family game. DuckTales. You might not have watched it, but DuckTales, that classic 80s and 90s cartoon starring Donald Duck and his three nephews, came roaring back with a mystery-filled reboot full of jokes and heart. And in Season 2, Episode 6, titled Last Christmas, there was a reference that'll make any Bluey fan grin from ear to ear. In this holiday special, Dewey travels back in time to learn what his Uncle Donald was like before he became the loud, cranky duck we all know. Teenage Donald, still grumpy and kind of a loner, stumbles upon Dewey and suspiciously asks who he is and what he's doing there. And then comes the magic moment. To avoid messing up the timeline and revealing his identity, Dewey improvises and says his name is Bluey. Yep, just drops it out of nowhere like it's totally normal. But it actually kind of makes sense. I mean, he does wear a blue shirt all the time, and it might just be his favorite color. It was a subtle nod.
Who are you? How much did you hear? Did you like it? Answer me!
Oh, my name is Bluey.
But a perfect one. A quiet tip of the hat to Bluey, showing that even the most famous ducks in the world recognize just how big this little dog has become. With so many fun appearances, unexpected tributes, and wild references in cartoons, series, and even comics, it's clear that Bluey isn't just a kids' show anymore. It's a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Whether she's crashing parties in Springfield, distracting burglars mid-heist, or serving as a time-traveling duck's fake name, this little blue pup has won the hearts of fans from every walk of life. If you love the world of Bluey and animated shows like we do, we've got 2 awesome videos lined up that you're totally gonna enjoy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.